Coordinates: 34 degrees south 71 degrees west, 34 degrees south 71 degrees west, -34. -71 Chile, officially the Republic of Chile, is a country in western South America. It occupies a long, narrow strip of land between the Andes to the east and the Pacific Ocean to the west. Chile covers an area of 756,096 square kilometers and has a population of 17.5 million as of 2017. The capital and largest city is Santiago and the national language is Spanish. Chile is the southernmost country in the world and borders Peru to the north, Bolivia to the northeast, Argentina to the east, and the Drake Passage in the far south. Chilean territory includes the Pacific islands of Juan Fernández, Islas Salas y Gómez, Desventuradas, and Easter Island in Oceania. Chile also claims about 1,250,000 square kilometers of Antarctica under the Chilean Antarctic Territory. Spain conquered and colonized the region in the mid-16th century, replacing Inca rule, but failing to conquer the independent Mapuche who inhabited what is now south-central Chile. After declaring independence from Spain in 1818, Chile emerged in the 1830s as a relatively stable authoritarian republic. In the 19th century, Chile saw significant economic and territorial growth, ending Mapuche resistance in the 1880s and gaining its current northern territory in the War of the Pacific after defeating Peru and Bolivia. In the 1960s and 1970s, the country experienced severe left-right political polarization and turmoil. This development culminated with the 1973 Chilean coup d'état that overthrew Salvador Allende's democratically elected left-wing government and instituted a 16-year right-wing military dictatorship of Augusto Pinochet that left more than 3,000 people dead or missing. The regime ended in 1990 after a referendum in 1988 and was succeeded by a center-left coalition, which ruled until 2010. Chile is a World Bank high-income economy with high living standards. It is among South America's most economically and socially stable and prosperous nations and it leads Latin American nations in rankings of competitiveness, income per capita, globalization, state of peace, economic freedom, and low perception of corruption. It also ranks high regionally in sustainability of the state and democratic development. Currently it also has the lowest homicide rate in the Americas after Canada. Chile is a founding member of the United Nations, the Community of Latin American and Caribbean States and the Pacific Alliance, and joined the OECD in 2010. There are various theories about the origin of the word Chile. According to 17th century Spanish chronicler Diego de Rosales, the Incas called the valley of the Aconcagua Chile by corruption of the name of a Picanch tribal chief called Tili, who ruled the area at the time of the Incan conquest in the 15th century. Another theory points to the similarity of the valley of the Aconcagua with that of the Casma Valley in Peru, where there was a town and valley named Chile. Other theories say Chile may derive its name from a Native American word meaning either ends of the earth or seagulls, from the Mapuche word Chile, which may mean where the land ends, or from the Quechua chiri, cold, or Chile, meaning either snow or the deepest point of the earth. Another origin attributed to Chile is the onomatopoeic chil chil, the Mapuche imitation of the warble of a bird locally known as trial. The Spanish conquistadors heard about this name from the Incas, and the few survivors of Diego de Almagro's first Spanish expedition south from Peru in 1535-36 called themselves the Men of Chile. Ultimately, Almagro is credited with the universalization of the name Chile, after naming the Mapacho Valley as such. The older spelling Chile was in use in English until at least 1900 before switching to Chile. Stone tool evidence indicates humans sporadically frequented the Monteverdi Valley area as long as 18,500 years ago. About 10,000 years ago, migrating indigenous peoples settled in fertile valleys and coastal areas of what is present-day Chile. Settlement sites from very early human habitation include Monteverdi, Cueva del Milodon and the Pali I crater's lava tube. The Incas briefly extended their empire into what is now northern Chile, but the Mapuche successfully resisted many attempts by the Inca Empire to subjugate them. Despite their lack of state organization, they fought against the Sapa Inca Tupac Yupanqui and his army. The result of the bloody three-day confrontation known as the Battle of the Mole was that the Inca conquest of the territories of Chile ended at the Mole River. In 1520, while attempting to circumnavigate the globe, Ferdinand Magellan discovered the southern passage now named after him, thus becoming the first European to set foot on what is now Chile. The next Europeans to reach Chile were Diego de Almagro and his band of Spanish conquistadors, who came from Peru in 1535 seeking gold. The Spanish encountered various cultures that support